Good evening and welcome to National Broadcasting News India, tonight's news update. Here are the top stories. Markets hold steady amid US tariff letters. President Trump sent letters to 14 countries including Japan and South Korea announcing new tariffs up to 25% with a deadline of August 1st. Wall Street dipped slightly while Asian markets rebounded and the US dollar strengthened. US to resume weapon shipment to Ukraine. President Trump confirmed more defensive weapons will be sent to Ukraine, reversing a recent pause amid Russian advances. US Envoy Kellogg to join Ukraine Aid Conference. Special Envoy Kate Kellogg will attend the Rome-Ukraine Recovery Conference on July 10 to 11. Reconstruction needs are estimated at around €500 billion. EU-China German aircraft lizard China summoned. Germany summoned the Chinese ambassador after accusations of laser targeting during an EU mission in the Red Sea. Meanwhile, EU-US trade negotiations progress ahead of possible August 1st tariff deadline. European markets mixed on tariff uncertainty. The stock 600 was mostly flat. Germany's DAX and UK's FTSE gained, while France and Spain lagged. Ongoing US trade threats are weighing on investor sentiment. Trump's host Netanyahu amid Gaza ceasefire talks. President Trump welcomed PM Netanyahu to the White House. Discussions focused on advancing ceasefire diplomacy, including indirect talks with Hamas in Doha. Iran reports 1,060 plus dead in 12-day war with Israel. Iranian officials say over 1,060 civilians have been killed in a recent 12-day conflict with Israel. However, indirect ceasefire efforts involving the US, Qatar, and Egypt continue. Trump nominated for Nobel Peace Prize by Netanyahu. PM Netanyahu announced he nominated President Trump for the Nobel Peace Prize, citing his diplomatic efforts in the region. Oil prices ease amid tariffs and OPEC Plus boost. Brent crude fell to US $69.35, WTI to US $67.60 following US tariff announcements and OPEC Plus's decision to raise August production. Sterling strengthens on tariff differentiation. The British pound rose to around US $1.3645, benefiting from the US's selective tariff targeting, which excluded the UK. Rupee gains as India escaped tariffs. Indian rupee rose 0.16%, trading at around rupees 85.71 USD, supported by its exclusion from the US tariff list and hints of an impending bilateral trade deal. Preliminary Air India crash report submitted. India's Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau has submitted its preliminary findings on the Ahmedabad Air India Boeing Dreamliner crash to the Civil Aviation Ministry. Kerala private bus token strike enforced. Kerala's private bus operators carried out a token strike on July 8 after negotiations failed. Demands include higher student concessions and permit renewals. If unresolved by July 15, an indefinite statewide strike is planned starting July 22nd. Kerala demands $1.1 billion compensation from MSC. Kerala state filed a claim for US $1.1 billion compensation from MSC following the May tanker capsizing that caused a fuel spill. The Kerala High Court has ordered port authorities to detain another MSC ship at Virinyam pending security deposit. India to import US LPG from 2026. India targets sourcing around 10% of its cooking gas from the US from 2026, shifting away from heavy Middle Eastern dependency. Jane Street to challenge a CBI trading ban. US trading firm Jane Street will legally contest a SCBI ban, accusing it of index arbitrage and market manipulation. SCBI has frozen $567 million. That's all for tonight. Thank you for watching. We will be back with more news tomorrow. Goodbye.